Hello guys. Why is the stream not working for me? Is it? I think it is. Yep. Hello guys, welcome back to IRL with the day with the assist tier 1. And we're going to qualify. I hope it's working. I'm live. Well, now it's Q1. See who's gonna go out first. I am very new to commentating, so I'm sorry if it's not what you guys expect. Why is it not showing? No one's out yet. Thinking about strategy, tire wise first. Why is the stream? Oh, and the first cars are going out. The Red Bull has gone out. And it's Hyper, gonna be the first one out of track. Wait, no it's not. Second, jumped. Let's see what he's gonna do. Nice helmet. Wiggles going out as well. There's Hyper. Yeah, it's not a lot today. Why is the stream not working for me? So, good evening guys, again. It's season 2. Now it's round 3 and we are around Algarve, Portugal. Let's see a full lap with Hyper. Oh, Hyper nearly went. Keeps it. Let's see what's gonna happen. It is very early as well. So, sector 3. This is just Max not going slowly. Let's see. Oh, sector 3 again. Just waiting for it. Let's see what John can do on his first lap. It's a 1.17. Let's see. Oh, Hyper. Whoa. Whoa, Hyper. Whoa. What just happened there? Holy sheesh. Yo, something happened with the wheel. I missed the wiggle, jumps into P1 with a 117.5. Oh, Crew's gonna go across the line. It's gonna be 17.8, but it's just slower than John. Here goes Blackstar, following as well. And Command in P2, just a tenth. Oh, Mr. Wiggles. Oh, and Jake, 17.4. John doesn't improve. Max to go. Now it's Platty going across the line. Oh. Yes. Sector 2, who spun it? Or is it just a slow car? Hyper goes out again. New set of tires, I think. And Platty is in P1. 8 in P2 is only one. But well, lap. Nice lap from Platty. Oh, Jake going for the slipstream. Oh, going back to the pits. Going back into the pits. Oh, bit of a lockup. Float shift. Greg has to go spin again. And Paige is gonna go out. My F2 teammate. The nice Aston. Slow. Max is going to go for another lap. Sun God is a bit sandbagging just to get time in, and Ross jumps into P6 with a 17.6. Oh, P7 again. Come on, beat him. I think it was John. Oh, normal. It doesn't let me. Why is it not letting me? Oh wait, on screen. No, no, no. It doesn't let me comp diffs. Yeah, sorry dude. I'm not. It's like one of my first streams. And aim is fairly goes in P2 with a 17.0. Very early. Is this a bit better? Sector 1 and 2. Slow car. I'm sorry if I'm just switching. I don't know what to watch. If I would have changed it to normal, but I forgot it's my point of perspective if I race. Early across the line. I think going for his lap now. And Hyper goes into P13 after his spin in his first run at the end of his lap. Oh. And here goes fairly into the last corner with a very high top speed uphill. He's going to improve. Yes, he does. Just 2 tenths short of Platty. Here comes Jake. Now he goes. Is he going to go into? I think he's going to go into the pits. There's no ERS to use. Yes, he goes into the pits. And DeflatedWee goes into P4 with a 17.0. 7.0 with wiggles for an out lap. He's going to start his lap. And Josh into P3 with a 16.8. Very close. Oh, two teammates are just 1,000th of a second behind in Q1. Let's see what Mr. Wiggles got into his power. The Ferrari. It's very tricky to not spin on this track. The up and downhill elevation changes very fast. Wiggles. Oh, and I think fairly retired into the pits. I'm sure. This Mr. Wiggles doesn't improve or invalidated his lap. And Greg into P7 with a 17.3. There goes Hyper again. Let's see what you can do now. so fairly retired into the pits, seeing him safe going to Q2. Right now in the danger zone are the Bullet, Sun God and Hyper. The Bullet hasn't set a lap yet, but he is... Oh, and a spin from Sun God again. And he has wing damage, unfortunate. Hyper, what position goes he go? P14. By just 5,000 of a second. With Aquarius. He's gonna go for a second lap, I think. Yes, he does. And Sun God doesn't have enough time to box and set a lap again. Bullet goes again for his final lap, trying to get into Q2. Let's see what they got. Aquarius goes, oh, he goes across and he goes into the pits, seeing himself out of Q1. Josh retires into the pits. And now waiting. Hyper. Ooh, that was nearly close. Wait, Mr. Wiggles damage? Wait, damage? Oh, Mr. Wiggles. Damage. It hits the barrier, I think. Sector 1. Sector 1. Oh, deflated. Into the pits, I think. Hyper goes into the final corner. Can he improve on his lap? No, he doesn't. He's gonna go back into the pits and hoping to be safe from the Bullet. Or is the Bullet gonna go into the pits and see his lap finished? He sees his lap finished. And so at the moment, so right now, Aquarius, the Sun God and the Bullet are out of Q1. And seeing the 16.6, the fastest lap of today in quali. Cammons is going for another lap, maybe? Or he's gonna go in. And thank you for following, Anderson. No. Cammons is probably gonna go back into pit, seeing himself safe for Q2. Yes, he does. Ross, is he still going for a lap, or is he gonna go back into the pits? He's on a lap from right now, and the flag is out. Let's see if Maxter is John going back. John's gonna go back into the pits. He abandoned his lap. Adrian as well, and Max spins it into the gravel. Oh, into the turn 10. And Ross, is he going to improve, or is he going to go back in the pits? He's going to try and improve, I think. Yes, he does. He gets, he improves us by 41 hundredths of a second. But still remains in P12. Max is going to probably go across the line. Or goes into the pits. Yeah, he goes back into the pits. So at the moment, I don't know, I think only Sun God and the Bullet are out. Aquarius is safe still by 12 seconds. Unfortunately, Sun God and the Bullet spun. And we see you all in Q2 in a short moment. So you see here, the top three at the moment for quali is Platty, AMS Fairley and Josh. Platty taking an advantage of 1.5 tenths of a second. So at the moment out, yes, of course my perspective was correct. The Bullet and Songot are out of Q1 due to spins. Aquarius just got P15. Unfortunate for these guys, they will have to start at the back of the race. Maybe with tYre strat they can be in front again. Oh, man, I have a voice. Good evening, Paige. Oh, and Songot unfortunately got the wrong setup on the car, so now he's driving an uncontrollable car. Oh man, sad to see Songot. So welcome back to Q2. And we see in the both Red Bulls gonna go out early, and Aston Martin is out on track as well on mediums. Ah, yeah, sorry, I forgot about that. My bad. So a lot of people going early. I think some people gonna go on mediums, thinking they can go through to Q3 with mediums, and some nearly Maxter nearly hit Ross into the back of him. Let's see what the tyres are gonna be. What the best tyre is for Q2. Just saving the ERS, of course. Who's gonna be the first one across the line? I think it's gonna be DeflatedWee. Oh no, DeflatedWee. Thanks, nice job. He goes across the line, starting his laps on medium. Pretty long straight into a tricky turn 1. Try not. Oh, and watch out for sector 1, turn 1. DeflatedWee spins it after not getting the corner correctly. Back. What should we going to validate here? DRS, short DRS zone. What will happen? Uphill. Watch out for this for turn 10. You don't spin it up here, because otherwise your lap will be ruined. Let's see. Oh, and Clemens nearly spun up the hill. Let's see what Ross can do. This nice helmet. Across the last turn. And John is the first one to set a lap with an 18.0 on softs. And it's and that goes Ross with a 17.4 on mediums. Hyper's lap at 18.1 is set on softs. His teammate Clemens in 18.0 as well on softs. And DeflatedWee 144.3 due to his spin in turn 1. Mr. Wiggles second time with a 17.9 as well on mediums. Now the other half of the grid is setting a lap. Platty is gonna go out now. Josh is still in the pits waiting to go out. Let's see what Adrian has for his medium laps. Ooh, and Jake sets a 17.2 on mediums. Adrian sets 28.0. There goes Paige into the hairpin. I think he's saving. Greg. Go into the last corner. Second to last corner. That's a pretty good exit. On softs. Trying to get it. And DeflatedWee P3 with a 70.5 after his first lap. Got 144. Now 117.5 on mediums. And Aquarius on softs starting at 70.7. Wait, quality record got broken? Real? One moment. Yes. So Platty just set a league record in Q1, hitting in 16.4. No, yeah, 6. Of course, made a mistake. So Platty got a new league record on this track, according to Josh in the chat. Let's see what Platty can do. I think the lap is goes Platty. What is he setting? 70.3 P2. So right now only AMS Valley is probably on lap. Is he on a lap or is he? He's on a cooldown lap. Not using his ERS. Probably going into the pits maybe. So at the moment, AMS Valley, Adrian, Majestic, IIRL Greg and RRL Josh still need to try and get out of Q2. So Paige, Majestic, IIRL Greg and RRL Josh still need to settle up to try and make it out of Q2. Here goes Valley, sector 1 and 2, yellow flag, probably slow cars. Platty's probably gonna go back into the pit lane. Maybe to set up softs. Not sure yet, but it could be a medium start. Just watch how you spin it up here. Goes downhill. Oh, and Josh sets a 17.0 on mediums, nearly having a new record again. still Platty has the record at the moment. Here goes Greg, going to the final corner. Uphill. Yeah, and he goes P7 on mediums. So 5 minutes to go. Majestic hasn't set a lap yet, going for his out lap. So at the moment, Hyper, Max, Maxter, Amos Fairley, Adrian and Majestic. Still, oh, and Adrian sets a new, I don't know if that's a new record or not, but I think not yet. I think not. I think it's a 16.6. I don't know. Annoying sound. Majestic goes back into the pits after his lap didn't work. And let's see, Hyper is gonna go for his lap now. Improves his time with 0.4 of a second, trying to get into that top 10. Uphill, so we don't have too much wheel spin. He's gaining more time. Yeah, can see. Don't lock up here. He's still improving by 0.4. Can he get into that top 10? Thank you for the follow, Waniki. He goes on the back straight. And he sets us 17.4 in P7. So at the moment, Mr. Wiggles, Cummins, John, Amos Fairley and Majestic, who hasn't set time yet, has to try and get into that top 10. In the danger zone. Oh, not red. Stop revving the engine, Page. Here goes Cummins for his lap. Wiggles. Let's see what Wiggles got. Can he improve on his lap? And oh, Amos Fairley sets a 16.7. I think that's not a new record yet. Oh, Page a bit on too much on the curbs and is cancelling his lap. Maybe going for another one. Hyper's gonna go for his lap. Here comes Aquarius. What's gonna be? It's not an improvement. 0.7 off his time. Oh, and Josh. Yep, Josh thinks he's safe. Oh, Greg. Greg retired from the session. Did he spin or did he go back into the pits? He went into the pits. What can Mr. Wiggles do? Can he set a new time? He does with a P3 with 17.0. And Cummins a P6 with 17.2. So DeflatedWee has to set a lap now to try and get into that top 10. Majestic as well, he's got 40 seconds left to set a lap. He starts now. So John just set P3 with a 16.9. Is Platty gonna go for another time record? A chorus, is he improving? He is, but he's not. He has not enough. He has no ERS left, so he's probably out of Q2. What can Page do? Can he improve? Oh. And the flag is out. Oh, yes, yeah, probably. Oh, and Mr. Wiggles retired as well. What can DeflatedWee do? And Ross is P3 within 16.9 now 9. Just in front of John. What can DeflatedWee do? Can he improve on his time? He does. But he's got invalidated. Really invalidated. Can Equorus improve his time? Nope. He is cancelling. Can Page? Page is the only one who can still, but he doesn't. So there you go, people. IIRL, a Hyper, DeflatedWee, Equorus, IIRL, Greg, and Page are out of Q2. So at the moment, Amos Fairley with a 16.7, nearly having a new record, I think. Now we have to wait till people get into the pits, and so we can. So waiting for this one for Platty and Aquarius to get into pit. Okay. So yeah, the confirmation. Platty just set a record into the league, driving a 16.6 in Q1. So here you have it, people. Amos Fairley right now on pole, if it was on Q2. But Josh, Jake and Platty set the lap on mediums, so they got an extra soft for Q3. So now we wait till we get to Q3. But yeah, Hyper, DeflatedWee, Aquarius and Greg and Majestic will not continue to Q3. Now we're gonna go for the top 10 shootout. Let's see who can grab pole. Maybe a new league record. We will see. So yeah. And again, now this time Jake is the first one gonna go out with. I think it's Fairley. Yes, it is. Going out early. Here goes Jake, starting the first lap of Q3, and behind of him, barely. So at the moment, Platty, Josh and Adrian are still in the pits waiting for their opportunity to go out. Oh, and Jake aborts his lap, invalidated probably. Oh, now here comes Fairley. Tricky two right-handers. Ooh, we won't spin it. So Jake is probably going to go for another lap, or he's going to go back into the pits. But here comes AMS Valley trying to get a bit of slipstream from Jake. Maybe. No, he doesn't. Oh, no. Jake just... Okay. Okay. AMS Valley again, a 16.7. Just 1/10 behind the record of Platty. John with a 70.8. Jake with a 20.2 after his bit of a wobble. Here comes Max. He's at a 17.3. And Mr. Wiggles is 17.2. What can Ross do? Can he get into that top position? Or can he get at least close to it? Comes uphill. He's got P2, 17.0. Here goes Platty. Let's see what Platty can do. Oh. Oh. Forgot this. Hello. Hello, Demon. Good evening. Hopefully I know if it wasn't invalidation. He's still going. It's behind Maxter. Maxter goes out of the way. Can Platty improve his record from Q1? Was a very quick time in Q1. No, he doesn't, but he gets a 17.0. Just 7/100ths of a second faster than Ross, but just 3/10 slower than Fairley. So probably a use set. Ross is going to go for another one. Adrian just finished a 17.1. Mr. Wiggles is in another lap, I think. Ooh. Same here, Demon, same. And I have to drive still Sunday. Oh, I think that wasn't a validation from. Yeah, it was. Oh, and it's a new record from AMS Valley. It's a new track record for AMS Valley. 16.5. Improving the record of Platty from Q1. But there's time to improve. Josh, I think Josh stopped. But he's 16.8 in his second run. He's gone again. He's gone again. He's maxed up with his outlap for his second run. And Josh goes back into the pits. Get a new set of tyres. Patty is just 3/10 of his time. What can Ross do? I think he is not improving at the moment. He's not. I don't know if he's improving or not, because the delta is not. Nope, Ross has cancelled his lap. Here goes Max with his second and final run. Probably is on his new tyres. Is he improving? He is by a 10th. In the first sector. Oh, and Max abandoned his lap, probably to save some ERS to get another run. Or is he gonna go back to the pits? I think he has not a lot of time to go back to the pits. I don't know. And he's gonna go back into the pits, maybe get a new set of tyre if possible. Kennemans is just saving his tyres. Oh, here comes Jake. Here comes Jake. He is up on his time. And he sets a new record! Again, Jake, another record broken. Jake sets a 16.4. The track is evolution. The track evolution is high. What can Mr. Wiggles do? Cameron's first, I think. Oh, he's going for his. He's now going to go for his final lap, maybe. Here comes Mr. Wiggles, not improving yet, saving ERS. Going. Here goes Cammons again. Back straight. Is he improving? He's improving by 5/10 in the first sector. Oh, gets a bit of a lockup. Let's see what Clements can do. Oh, yeah. And Camera improves, but gets a 17.0. Who's first to go? Oh. John sets a 18.2, but it doesn't improve. Here comes Max on his outlap, goes now for his run. Here comes Wiggles, can he improve? Wiggles does improve by a small margin. And Platty sets another record of a 16.399. What a lap. and I missed that. Oh, and Ross sets a purple. Yeah, I know. And Ross sets purple sector 2. And ooh, with a fuel spin. Can he improve? Can Ross improve to get a new record? He doesn't, but he gets P4 in 16.5. Adrian is 16.4. Improves this. And AMS Valley again with a 16.366, getting a new record again. And the flag is out, people. Who's still on the run? Oh, it's John. Can he still improve? Can he improve? Can he improve? He does improve by 7/10, but can't improve too much to get into the top. Wiggles is not having another run. Cameron's not. Is Josh? No, Josh is invalidated. Is Platty still on the run? No, he's not. And this is it, people. The top 10. AMS Fairley with a new league record of a 16.3. Close behind is Platty with a 16.399. Adrian a 16.4, and the second row with Jake. The third row IIRL, Jay with Josh. Row 4 Cammons and Maxter. Row 5 Wiggles and John. And we will see you guys after a 5-minute break. Yes, and I'm back. Small toilet break. So now we wait till the break is over, waiting for players, so we can have 5 lights and go we go. So 5-minute break, guys. So get a snack, go to the toilet, get a drink, and we will see. But a great lap from Fairley, beating the old record by 5/10. Oh yeah, Platty record, yeah. First was Platty and then Fairley. How is everyone's evening going? Oh. Well, it's yeah. I sometimes stream as well, but oh, we're starting. I sometimes stream on my own channel, but not a lot. But here we go, guys. 5 lights. It's first. Oh, someone's not back. Oh, it's 5 lights next. It's first a warm-up lap before we go 5 lights and to racing. Formation laps next. It's something that I don't do as much. Streaming. It's like this is actually my first league stream. So now we're waiting till every car is back on the grid and 5 lights and we're out for the Portugal GP, the IIRL league. Sometimes hard to spell. We're not smart for Fairly to go ahead very early. Oh, and a Red Bull spins it in. And a Hyper spins it in the formation lap. Oh, no, not my stream. Oh, never mind. Here comes the drivers trying to line up Fairly very early on the grid. While Bullet and Sungod are still right now in the final corner. Hope his tires are warmed enough. So this is the tire strategy. Mediums or soft mediums. Oh no, please. I hope not. The stream's not messed up. Oh yes, and we're back. So here we go, guys. 5 lights. And here we go. Early and Fairly gets a good start. It's turn 1 chaos and Patty holds it into P2, goes a bit wide. Everyone goes very cleanly through 1 and 2. Now uphill, watch out, you don't spin. Don't hit people. Oh, and Hyper goes a bit wide. Majestic is back at the grid. Had not a great start. Bit of wheel spin probably. Well, position changes. Ooh, there goes a bit of wobble of Josh. Oh, another predicted tyre stop. Strat. Mediums to hards or medium soft softs, and Ross and Jake are fighting. Ooh. So, oh, and Hyper gets a penalty for multiple warnings. And Jake gets past Ross very cleanly on those mediums. Fatty already trying to get out of the slipstream. But it's a very clean lap 1. Ross tries on the outside, doesn't have it, a bit wide. Hyper goes back into the pits very early for a wing change. Probably had a break. And Fairly gets out of that 1 second zone, trying not to give any DRS for Platy, even though Platy is on a different tyre strat. It's very close already. DeflatedWee is close on Cummins' tail. Back in the straight again. Is DeflatedWee close enough to get a slipstream, but I think Cummins is going to get this top speed. Very clean pass on the back straight. And ooh, Ross. Oh, and a spin from Jake. But was that a reset on track? I don't know. And a 2-second penalty. Wait, no, 3-second penalty, I think. I think it's 3 seconds. My bad. Ooh, sector 1. Oh, game fail. Yeah, it comes very close. It's very close in the back. At the front, they made a gap to the top 4. Have made a gap to P5 and the rest. And DRS is enabled fast lap, and he was barely sending another fast lap. And here comes the DRS zone. DeflatedWee attacking Jake. Can he overtake him now, or is he just waiting patiently? He's waiting patiently. And Josh passes Cummins with the mediums after the DRS. And SunGod and Bullet are making some places after their Q1. Oh, and John, what happened to John? Wait, what? Oh, never mind. Whoa, a bit of a glitch. John is a bit lagging, so sorry if he's up and down. He is twitching. Hope that doesn't affect anyone. Fairly is just up ahead. Just did Hyper spin again? I think he did. Not sure yet. And is it team radio? That SunGod has to get past the Bullet. John is just something with John. I'm not sure what. I don't know what's what sector 1. After his spin, sector 1 has been going yellow. And DeflatedWee with another fastest lap. Back straight, and John passes Wiggles. Yes, he does. Cameron's still in front of John. Still a lot of there's a big train. And the and a collision between Greg and SunGod made them both spin, and safety car is out. The safety car's out. That's a good moment for Hyper. What is he going to do? Is he going to go into the pits? No, he's not. He's going to stay on those mediums. I don't know what happened, unfortunately. I was switching up, unlucky the timing. But right now, SunGod has spun into the wall and has retired. I don't know if Greg has some damage, because he lost some places after that spin. But now the gap from Fairly to Platy is now going to be decreasing. And Fairley goes into the pits, and Ross as well. DeflatedWee as well. And there goes Cameron goes in as well. Oh, it's John as well. John pitting, Wiggles pitting. John is a bit lagging. Wiggles goes in the pits. Max in the pits. Majestic goes in the pits. Now the tire strat. So what is? So right now, Platy and P1 not go into the pits with Adrian as well. No pitting. He's on soft. Platy on mediums. Is that a good call from Platy or is it a good call from Adrian? Who knows? And Hyper can now close the gap after his spin in lap 1 or 2. Now we wait till everyone is back to the leaders so we can go back racing and everything's clear. So at the moment 2 people have penalties after a lot of track limits. This track is hard not get into it. Yes, so everyone is back. Oh, so everyone is now back in the lead at the pack. Safety car's probably go this lap, and then it's going to go back into the pits. They've now to warm their tires. Oh, and a severe collision from Ross. So I think something happened there with the person in front of him. Ooh, Ross pits for hards. Ross hards, DeflatedWee on mediums, John on mediums, Wiggles on mediums, Kevin's on mediums, Majestic on hards, trying to get for the long run. Hyper still on his mediums and Max on his mediums. So I don't know what happened between Ross and Fairley. I think safety cars in this lap. So they're gonna. So now they're forming up again. Slowly. Let's see when Platy goes. Ooh, he's gonna go slowly now. Just bunching up. Is he gonna go? Is he gonna go? Not yet. And still not. Is he gonna go? No, he's not. Nah. When is he going? When is he? He's gonna wait to the end. And now he goes. No DRS for the next 2 laps. And Fairley and Ross. And Ross gets tangled with Fairley. Oh, and Greg spins it. Majestic also a bit wide. Oh, Greg, unfortunate. No wing damage, luckily. Oh, Ross goes a bit back. Those hards are not on his temperatures. Oh, Johnson jump. Ooh, is there something wrong with Ross? Majestic, another a penalty. Again, track limits. But the hards are not quick enough in the short run. Let's see, can fairly overtake a chorus on the back straight or before it. He's gonna try and get it before it. Oh, into the back. It's a 4-man fight. Hyper gets past Ross, and Ross is going to go into the pits. Probably going to go for a wing change after contact with someone. Platty. He's trying to extend his lead, but he has Adrian behind him on the softs. So it's good that he's holding him up, but for how long? How long can Platty keep him behind? So Ross and Majestic went into the pits for a new set of tyres and a wing change. So this lap the DRS will go back on again. Let's see what DeflatedWee can do. Can Deflated overtake Josh on the back straight without DRS? DRS is now enabled. Is Deflated going to go past easily, or is Josh going to keep it? Oh, it's very close. Oh, and Deflated gets him in turn 1. The Bullet is in P4 now after the spin of Sun God after the safety car. That's massively gained after his P16. Oh, sector 1. Oh, it's Greg. It's Greg again, spinning on the uphill part. Turn 4. Adrian is getting closer and closer, trying to stay. Oh, and Chorus gets a 3-second penalty again as well for too much track limits warning. Oh, and Maxter spins it as well. Watch out for not hitting your teammate. Is Adrian going to get him? Yes, he's going to get him in turn 1. Yes, he gets him cleanly. And a Chorus past Cummins in as well in the DRS. Let's see, can Platty get him on the short DRS when he's going to go for it? He is, and he gets him cleanly. But Adrian gets the run with the grip. Oh, that's close, and Platty gets it. Clean overtake. Ross gets the fastest lap on the mediums, setting 19.5. So Rhino back to the lead. Oh, and Jake spins it. Oh, he was in P3. And Jake spins it. Just watch out you don't mess up on track. And even get him again on with the DRS. He probably will. Is he saving? He's on board. He's gonna get him. No, he's not. And Cummins gets a Chorus back in the back straight. Ignore the sector 3 time yellow. And a Chorus again, another 3-second penalty for having too much track limit warning Fairly gonna, Fairly, on his teammate. Rule number 1, don't hit your teammate. Watch, they're fighting hard. Ooh. Fairly gets in front, and Ross again with a new fastest lap. Let's see if Adrian can catch Platty. There's no spin. Sector 3, not yet. Can Adrian get close to Platty, or is he gonna go into the box? Oh, and Jake spins it again. And Platty has a fair amount of lead to stay in front, and Mr. Wiggles was tried on the outside, but he's going to switch back. No, he's not. Where is he? He's going to go to the inside. Oh, there's a bit of collision. No, he's not. The clean lead. Now they all have DRS. Is Aqua is going to get Hyper on this little? No, he's not. Hyper still in front. Max is now behind his teammate. Unfortunate for those two guys. Here they spun. Majestic hoping for another safety car, trying doing his best. Patty just sticking with that 7/10 margin, even though the safety, the DRS is open for Adrian, but you can't get. If you get too close, Adrian is going to get him again on the straight. If not, then Patty has a good advantage with his tyre. Now back straight. Mr. Wiggles being close to Fairly, trying to overtake him. He's DRS. Everyone has DRS. It's a massive DRS train. Can't proceed to overtake. Is Adrian now close enough? No, he's not. Can Deflated do something? No, he can't. Both Red Bulls trying to fight to the front. Oh, and Cameron goes a bit wide. Okay, I don't know. Let's check the field. It's lap 14 out of 33, and I don't know why this sector 3 is yellow every time. So I'm sorry for the drivers that they have to drive, and the Bullet gets a 3-second penalty as well for exceeding track limits too much. Now it's a big train. It's very close. P8 to P1, they're very close to each other by 3 seconds. Yeah, 4 seconds. Oh, and the Bullet dives into the pit to change his softs into mediums, softs. No overtakes, the Bullet losing some place. The Bullet goes for mediums, trying to do the undercut to avoid people. Shit. Fairly getting close again to his teammate. Now Max and Greg fighting the Bullet. And Hyper now again getting a 3-second penalty for exceeding track limits too much. Fairly is probably going to overtake him on the back straight. It's very close. Wiggles as well. If he gets too close, if he gets close to him, he can overtake him on the back straight. If not, I think no, he's not. He's too long from him. With the gaps I make, are going to be. This group here, P1 to P6, is just so close to each other. Who's gonna win it? Who can tell? Who's gonna blink first? Out of these people, of Adrian, I think. He's still on the softs. Very quick still on the softs, battling the mediums this long. And yes, Adrian goes into the pits. So Platty can now have his 1.6 seconds lead and try and improve it. Extend it. Adrian goes for mediums. Probably gonna go for soft, medium, soft. Or soft, medium, medium. Ooh, Mr. Wiggles trying to get as close. Is he gonna overtake? He's not. He's close to his DRS. He just couldn't attack fairly as well. Mr. Wiggles is pushing Josh. Don't get too close, otherwise you'll have a lot of dirty air and you're gonna mess up your tires. But yeah, from the new people that came in, fairly set the fastest lap in quali and gets a penalty for extending track limits. But fairly set the fastest lap in quali, getting pole position and a new IIRL record. And Wiggles is overtaking. Yes, he does overtake Josh cleanly. Especially don't get too much track limits. But watch out for Adrian and Bullet, that they can come back after the pit stop. And the Bullet starts a new fast lap. With an 18.8. And Maxter gets another 3-second penalty for extending track limits too much. So at the moment all the gaps are nearly above 1 second, besides of Josh and Wiggles. Can Josh stay close to Wiggles? So at the moment Platty has a decent pace. And a spin from Maxter into turn 10. Oh, try not to spin too much. Watch out for Ross. And Josh goes into the pits trying to do an undercut on Platty, or deflated or undercut from Wiggles. And fairly close, trying to get close to deflated, but still in that 1 second range. Josh goes into P10, P11, and the Bullet jumps Josh, but Josh goes for his softs after his medium run, trying to undercut as well. People in front. But at the moment, Platty is P1, deflated to fairly 3. Third, fourth, first it. So 14 more laps to go. Still a few pit stops to make. And Platty dives into the pit. Deflated stays on. Barely stays on. Willis has to stay on because his teammate is in. They're going for double stack. John is staying on track. Clemens, of course. Hyper is back into points. Jake is also in the points, trying to close down the gap to Hyper. Trying to make a move. No, he doesn't. So only Platty going for an undercut. Is he staying in front? Oh, bit of wheel spin. No, he doesn't. Adrian jumps him. But Platty has the best tire for now. Can Platty get the tires heated up quickly? And Greg goes into the pits after his spin. He goes for a soft run. So what will the top 3 do now? Will they go in or will they extend their tire life again? Jake is pushing Hyper now. Oh, Fairley is getting closer, and they are staying out. Top 3 still going out. John as well. Clemens is also staying out, and Hyper goes into the pits after Jake gets the DRS from him. Fairley is very close again. Fairley is close to Deflated. Is he going to go for the move? Doesn't. But Josh sets a 1:18.5, setting a new fastest lap. Chorus also in the pits. Oh, sorry people. Chorus also uses his softs. Ooh, and Ross just jumps in front of him. Adrian. Oh, and Platty got the move after the DRS, and Adrian gets a 3-second penalty again. Too much track limits. Grip on the mediums are a bit less, but there's more tire life. Is Platty going already away from Adrian? Or is Adrian sticking to him, trying to get the DRS? And Wiggles jumps into the pits. The only one from the top 4. And Deflated AMS Fairley are still extending their tire life. Is Adrian going to try and overtake him? He has the DRS, he got the run. Is he going to try and overtake him? Jake's also in the pits. He can't. He's too far away. He's still not a DRS to go after this one. Josh he couldn't get the move on the Bullet, having the best tire. Can Josh maybe get the move on the second DRS? He's going to try. Is he going to do it? Yes, he's trying to do it, but he taps the Bullet. He taps the Bullet, and the Bullet spun. Bit of a ballsy move. But it was not a clean one. So now Wiggles is back up the Bullet in his rear. And Deflated is trying to attack Fairley, but they're both going into the pits. The top 2 are in the pits. Is John going to go in the pits as well? No, he's not. He's extending again with his mediums, trying to have the best tires for last. Clemens also staying out. Platty is extending his lead, his gap with Adrian. Of course, Adrian has his DRS, and they jump the leaders. And Ross also jumps Fairley and Deflated. But Wiggles is not jumping. Deflated still behind Deflated and Fairley. small train behind Josh now. Fairly deflated and wiggles. Adrian is losing 2/10 a lap. Can he stay with him with the DRS zone so he can still catch up? And maybe at the end he can have the better tyre. So he gets the DRS. Is he gonna catch him? Is he gonna catch him? No, he's not, but Mr. Wiggle sets a 1:18.3 and fairly goes past Josh. Very clear, easy move, and Josh trying to get back. Can't. And now Jake sets a 17.9. And Josh trying to get... Is Josh going to try and move on his teammate? No, he's not. Yes, keeping Bullet still behind the train. Josh still pushing fairly. Adrian still in that DRS zone. Wiggles is catching the group as well. It's, remember, Fairley and Adrian in the top 5 have a time penalty. Oh, is Adrian gonna go? No, he's not. He's too far away. Wiggle tried, was looking, but couldn't get the gap. Now the Deflated is getting closer. Does he have to run? Can he do it? He's gonna do it. No, he's not. He's gonna stay. Oh, a bit of a moment, I think, from Platty, because Adrian is getting closer again. Oh, and Greg gets a penalty as well for too much track limit warnings. At the moment, Cammons has a great second place with his medium stint, and John goes into the pits, and Cammons is going on. Does he pit it? Has he pitted yet? So, yes, he has. Cammons is P1 with the mediums and leading, having a great strategy right now. Can he extend his lead in the last 7 laps of the race, and without Platty getting him? So he is on old mediums, Platty is on new softs, and the Deflated is very close to Josh. There's a tricky move if you want to overtake here. Gets closer and closer. Oh, was in a chorus, and John gets a penalty now as well for extended track limits. The pros is very close. You know, big train again, and oh, the gap from Cammons to Platty is falling again. Still dropping. Can Deflated get him? Can Deflated pass him? No, he can't. He's still waiting for that gap. Is Aquarius gonna attack Ross? Oh, and Jake gets a 3 second as well. Oh, and Josh. What happened to Josh? Josh made a mistake. And is now behind Mr. Wiggles. Deflated and... Oh, Aquarius, is he attacking? No, he's not. He just can't get him yet. Matty at the moment still trying to catch. And Josh is joined back. Oh, he left. He had a problem. Josh left the session again. Having issues right now. Had a great race, but unfortunately, is Adrian catching? Can Adrian catch it? No, he can't. Platty's still maintaining that gap, but getting closer to Cammons. Can he get him till the end of the race? Josh pitting because of his AI problem. He's still not back in his car. Josh has joined back. Adrian getting closer and closer. Still trying to get Platty. Probably has the best tires now after long laps. Maybe not. But fairly deflated and Wiggles are trying to catch Adrian and Platty. Maybe for the win. Cameron still 1.8 seconds with his medium run. Ooh, Platty is getting closer to Cameron. Is Adrian going to overtake? No, he had a look, but he couldn't. Again, it's a slipstream train again. And the Deflated tried to have a look on Fairley, but couldn't manage it. Oh, it's going to be a nail biter again. 6 people having chance to get the win. Maybe so Cameron's tires are dropping off. If he can manage this, he had a great strategy. But right now his tires are dropping like flies. Platty is getting closer, and that's the DRS on Deflated once. And they're trying to push because Adrian and Fairley have both a 3-second penalty. And Ross and Aquarius are still battling out for P11. Getting closer, and Fairley gets DRS now from Adrian. This is going to be a close one. 3 laps to go after this lap. 3 more laps to go. Who's going to win it? It's again a slipstream train. Adrian tried it but couldn't handle. This Adrian is not going to catch, but the guys behind are catching Adrian and Platty. Platty is catching on Cameron's. Oh, it's going to be a 6-man battle. Oh, it's going to be a close one. I know it's alright. Oh, it's going to be close. It's a 6-man battle for P1. Cameron's with an extended medium run. Platty on all the softs. Adrian on mediums, and has a penalty of 3 seconds. Fairly as well. Oh, it's going to be a nail biter for these guys. They have to be focused. Oh, Fairley is getting closer on Adrian. It's going to be a slipstream train again. You can't make any mistakes. If you make a mistake, you're out of chance to get the win. But Cameron is trying to hold on. this group has a train behind him now. And Platty gets maybe a better run. Is Platty gonna go for the move here? Is Platty gonna go for the move? Oh, he is not. And Jake gets another penalty. Oh, it's a close battle. Cameron says, I don't know if it's ERS. He has no ERS left, but Platty has a better run. Oh my god, it's close. Oh, and Wiggles spun it on turn 10. Just remember, guys, don't make a mistake. Oh, and Deflated goes try for an outside move. He sticks it out to the inside. Oh my god, and wait, oh, and Deflated still. Adrian is now on the inside. Oh, and Deflated on the outside. Deflated gets it on the outside. Adrian losing time. But has the DRS again on Deflated. Adrian and Platty gets P1. Platty gets, oh, and Deflated. Oh my god. Adrian gets swarmed. Gets swarmed by everyone. Watch out, don't mess it. Oh. And Deflated and barely gets Adrian in turn 1, 2, and 3. Oh, it's gonna be nail biter still. Cameron's is losing places again after his P1. Very close still, but at the moment Platty is at the moment in chance of winning because he has no penalties and has one of the freshest tires. We don't know, one of the oldest tires. Cameron's still trying to hold on to that podium spot. Here they go again. Oh, and Cameron's is giving up. Does he have any problems? Is he having fuel? Does he have fuel left? Or has he no fuel? He still has fuel. But he lost time. Now we go to the final lap. Trying to break the slipstream with DRS. Adrian is gonna try. Is he gonna try it? He is not gonna try it here. Platty is still on the lead. Deflated quick behind. What a move. What a move from these guys, from Deflated. Double A's. Oh, Deflated is now trying to attack Platty now. Who's gonna win it? Is it gonna be a photo finish? Is it gonna be Platty? Is it gonna be DeflatedWee? Or is it gonna be people from behind? If someone gets a penalty. At the moment. Oh, and Ross gets a fastest lap again, but he won't get the point because he's out of the top 10. But Josh gets a speeding in pit lane penalty. But I think he has issues with his. Oh, Adrian spins it, and Cameron's get a penalty as well. No, he lost the podium chance. And here we go. Here it is. Platty won it. And Deflated P3, and Amos Fairley gets P3 after Cameron gets a penalty at the end. And the Bullet gets P5, but Wiggles gets P4 after the penalty for Cameron and the Bullet. Peter, if any more places, now it's going to be only. So what a drive from Platty, keeping his pole, it's not his pole position, getting his great run on his softs, going late. Oh no, going early for an undercut and hold off Amos Fairley and that DeflatedWee. I must say, I was very nervous. What a race from Platty from the top 6 and Adrian as well. Unlucky for his spin. Mr. Wiggles, Amos Fairley, Deflated, Platty. What a race at the end. Cameron's great strategy. Nice try, but unlucky the tyres weren't in your favour. So now we're waiting for Josh. I think it's his AI. Oh no, it's himself. Trying for the fastest lap, maybe. Trying to get a record. Maybe not. I don't know. I think he's spun. Nah, he's spinning it. He's trying to crash himself out. Good way for the content. Nice one, Josh. Josh. I don't know what happened with the Josh. What a race. Poor race, people. The driver of the day was for DeflatedWee, having a great win, P2, and amazing overtake on the outside for the double overtake. So here you have it, guys. Clatty is P1 after unlucky 300ths of a second in quali. DeflatedWee, and an amazing comeback from P12 to P2, and the Bullet as well, a great comeback from P17 after an annoying quali to P6, and Ross gets the fastest lap, but he doesn't get the point because he didn't finish in top 10. John Pand also after a spin he got P7. Jake P8, Adrian P9, unlucky for that spin. Hyper, unlucky at the start, getting P10, still a point. Aquarius P11, Greg P12, Ross P30, Max 14, Majestic 15, Josh 16, unlucky for this connection, and Sun got P17 after his DNF. Unfortunate for him, he didn't finish it after a spin and crash, but maybe something about the game. I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. It was my first one for the IIRL League, and yeah, I hope I can maybe do some more streams if it's needed. So I hope everyone has a good evening, and I hope I will see y'all back in Saturday's stream. No, Exotic, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not promoting my own. But everyone, have a good evening, and I will see y'all later.